Hey folks, today we are going to read my first Quran storybook by Sania Asnain Khan. In the beginning, a long time ago, there was nothing but a great empty space. There were no earth and no sky. There were no sun and no moon. There was no light anywhere. Everything was covered with darkness. The merciful Allah decided of making the world. He said, "Be," and the world was made. Allah wanted the world to be beautiful, and He spread the earth like a carpet. Then He put mountains on it to hold it down. Above the earth, He made the sky. In the sky, He put two lights, the sun and the moon. And He told the sun to shine in the day, and the moon to shine at night. Then Allah put stars in the night sky and told them to shine brightly to help travelers find their way at night. There are many stars in the sky, yet each one is different. Some are small and some are very big. Some twinkle gently and some burn brightly. They are like road signs that guide the travelers to the right place. After that, Allah divided the dry land from the seas. He covered the land with greenery, big trees, small bushes, and colorful flowers. He told the rain to water the plants so that they might grow. After that, He made all kinds of animals: camels, horses, sheep, and elephants. Then He made all kinds of birds: high-flying eagles, beautiful peacocks, and sweetly singing nightingales. And He filled the seas with fish and other creatures. The world was beautiful, the earth was green, the sky was blue, and the seas were all shades of green and blue. There were many different animals on earth, many different birds in the sky, and many different fish in the seas. Yet Allah wanted the world to be even more beautiful. Allah made the angels. The angels obey Allah in everything. They are His messengers. They carry His commands to all corners of the world. They see to it that the whole world is running as it should. The wind blows where required. The clouds take the rain to the right spots. The rains give water to the fields and gardens. Then out of flame of fire, Allah created jinn. Some jinn are good and some are bad. Some of them are believers and some unbelievers. Finally, Allah decided to make a human being. He collected every kind of soil. He mixed it like a potter's clay. He molded it into the shape of man and breathed His spirit into it. He named the first man Adam alayhi salam. Then Allah made the first woman and named her Hawa or Eve. Allah made the beautiful world and He gave it to man to live in. That's it, folks, for today. Hope you liked it. Thank you.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Hey guys, welcome back to Storyteller. Continuing with my first Quran storybook. In the previous chapter, that was the first chapter, we came to know that Allah created this beautiful world for us, humans, to live in. Let's get started with the second chapter, the first man. In the beginning, there was nothing. Then Allah said, "Be," and the world was made. The world is like a huge machine. It runs all the time. It never stops, and it runs very smoothly. Kids, look at this river and the greenery around it. It looks so beautiful. We should thank Allah for all these beautiful things. Allah made angels. The angels are very powerful. What do the angels do? The angels see to it that all the commands of Allah are obeyed in every corner of the world. The angels tell the winds when to blow. The angels tell the clouds where to go. They tell the rain where to rain, and they record everything that is happening in the world. So kids, we should do good deeds so that the angels record our good deeds. When the world was already running beautifully, Allah wanted to make a human being. So Allah collected all kinds of soil. He took dry sand and moist earth and sticky mud. He mixed them all like a potter's clay. He molded it into the shape of man. Finally, he breathed his spirit into it. He named the first man Adam alayhi salam. Then he made the first woman. He called her Hawa or Eve. Allah loved Adam alayhi salam and Hawa. He gave them many gifts. He gave them eyes to see the beautiful world. He gave them ears to hear the birds sing. He gave them voice so that they may talk to each other. And He gave them mind to understand what is good and what is bad. Allah wanted Adam alayhi salam and Hawa to live on the earth. There was one part of the earth which was more beautiful than the rest. It was called the Garden of Paradise. Allah wanted Adam alayhi salam and Hawa to live in this beautiful garden. That's it for today, guys. In the next chapter, we will read about the pride of Iblees. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe our channel. Bye.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Don't forget to like, comment and share.
Hi kids, welcome back to Storytelligator. Today, continuing with my first Quran storybook, we are going to read the third chapter for you. The Pride of Iblees. Let's get started. Allah made Adam and Hawa. Then He called the angels and said that He had made a man who was called Adam alayhi salam. And he had made a woman who was called Hawa or Eve. And He wanted them to live on earth. The angels were very surprised. Men will spoil the earth. They will destroy it. They will fill it with the evil and fighting. But Allah is all-knowing and all-wise. He knows all the secrets of heavens and earth. He has made everything and knows the true name of every single thing He has made. Therefore, Allah taught Adam alayhi salam the names of all the things. Allah called the angels, then He asked the angels to tell Him the names of all things. But the angels did not know the names of all these things. The angels said to Allah, "We do not know the names of the things. You have never told us their names. We only know what You taught us. You are the all-knowing and wise." Then Allah called Adam alayhi salam and asked him to tell the names. Adam alayhi salam told all the names as Allah had taught him. Allah said to the angels, "Bow to Adam." All the angels bowed in respect to Adam alayhi salam except Iblees, who was one of the jinn. Allah asked Iblees, "Why don't you bow to Adam? Why don't you obey me?" Iblees said, "I am better than Adam. You made me of fire, but you made Adam of ordinary clay." Allah said, "Get away from here. I curse you till the day of judgment. Give me respite till the day of judgment," begged Iblees. Iblees said, "I will tempt people to sin and lead them away from the right path." Allah said, "You can tempt people as much as you want. True believers will never listen to you. They will never get tempted. I will always guide them to do what is right. You will have no power over them. Allah is the best guide. He is the protector. He guides us to the straight path. He never lets us go astray." So today, kids, we got to know that Iblees wants us to do the sins. But we have to follow the right path because Allah has told us to do that. Hope you kids will practice that. and you enjoyed the story as well. Bye bye, kids.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Hello guys, welcome back to Storytelligator. Continuing with my first Quran storybook, today we are going to read its chapter 4.
Hi kids, welcome to Storytelligator.
Allah made the world. He made the land, the sky and the seas. He made the land for us and it became our home. There are high mountains and deep valleys. There are green forests and dry deserts. There are lakes and rivers. Allah made them all. Look at the tents, the trees, the desert and the city and the ships and boats. And it's surrounded by the sea. Some people live in the cities, some live in the villages. Some people live in tents in the desert. The sea and the land meet on a beach. The waves run up the beach again and again. They look frightening and make lots of noise. But Allah does not want us to be afraid. Allah controls the seas. Sometimes there is a storm at sea. High waves roll everywhere. The ships and the boats get tossed around. Allah looks after them. They reach their port safely. Allah has made the sky above our heads. In the daytime, it's blue. The sun shines and gives us light. At the night, the sky gets dark. The moon shines and the stars twinkle. Sometimes the winds brings the clouds. They cover the sun and we cannot see it. When there are a lot of clouds, it starts to rain. The rain washes the flowers and the trees. The air becomes clean. Everything starts shining. The houses, the streets and the cars. Allah has made the world for us. We live here, we play here, we go to school. Allah loves us and wants us to be happy. So kids, in the next chapter and the next video, we are going to read Allah made them all. Today we learned about how Allah made the world and He wants us to be happy. Hope you enjoyed the story. That's it for today. Bye-bye.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Don't forget to like, comment, and share.
Hello kids, welcome back to Storytelligator. Continuing with my first Quran storybook, today we are going to read its chapter 5. That is, Allah made them all.
Hi kids, welcome to Storytelligator.
Let's get started. Allah has made all the animals, birds, insects and fish. He has made them all. Some fly, some swim, some creep on their tummies, some walk on 2 legs, and some walk on 4 legs. Allah has made fish. Some fish live in the lakes, some fish live in the rivers, and some live in the seas. In the sea, there are big whales. There are also dangerous sharks and friendly dolphins. There are strange-looking octopuses and beautiful starfish. Allah has taught them all how to swim in the sea. Allah has made the birds. He made them all, the small sparrows and huge eagles. All birds have wings. Some birds fly high in the sky. Allah has taught the birds how to fly so high. Allah has made cows and goats. They give us milk.
We drink milk and grow healthy and strong. We make butter, yogurt and cheese from milk. Allah has made sheep. The sheep are covered with woolly coats. From their wool we make sweaters, mufflers and blankets. They keep us warm on cold days. Allah has made spiders. Allah has taught the spiders how to use webs. The spiders are small, but they weave huge webs. A tiny spider's web can block a large window. It can even block a door. You can see in this picture. Allah has made bees. The bees fly from flower to flower. Little by little, they gather nectar from flowers and make it into honey. Honey is very tasty. It is a good medicine for colds and coughs. Allah has made horses and donkeys and camels. They are strong. They help us carry heavy things from place to place. In olden times, there were no cars. People would ride horses or donkeys. In the desert, even today, people travel on camels. Allah has made all the animals, birds, insects and fish. They all belong to Allah. Allah is great. That's the end of the chapter 5. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like and share. Bye-bye.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Don't forget to like, comment and share.
Hey guys, welcome back to Storytelligator. Continuing with my first Quran story book, today I'm going to read chapter 6 for you. That is, the first prophet, the first man. So let's see what's in this story.
Hi kids, welcome to Storytelligator.
It happened one day, a long time ago. On that day, Allah made up His mind to make the world. He made the land, the seas and the sky. There were trees and flowers growing everywhere. There were beautiful rivers. There was blue sky above, but there was no people. Allah looked at the land. He looked at the seas. Then He looked at the sky. The beautiful land looked empty. Allah took some clay and made a man. He called him Adam alayhi salam. Allah also made a woman. He called her Hawa or Eve. Adam alayhi salam and Hawa lived in a beautiful garden. There were many fruit trees in the garden. When Adam alayhi salam and Hawa were hungry, they would eat the tasty fruit. Just look at these beautiful fruits. In the middle of the garden, there was one huge tree. Just look at it, and it looked so amazing. It was different from other trees. Its fruit were bigger and more beautiful than fruit on other trees. Allah told Adam alayhi salam and Hawa not to go near this tree. Adam alayhi salam and Hawa were very happy in the garden. They would pluck the fruit from the trees and eat when hungry, but they never touched the particular tree in the garden. In the same garden, there lived a Satan. The Satan was very jealous of Adam alayhi salam and Hawa. He wanted Allah to be angry with Adam alayhi salam and Hawa. He did not want them to live happily in the beautiful garden. But Satan deceived them to do against Allah's orders by eating from a forbidden tree. After eating the fruit from the tree, Adam and Hawa became afraid. They did not listen to Allah. They ate the fruit from the tree. They would be punished. Allah was very angry, but He loved Adam alayhi salam and Hawa. He did not want to punish them too much. He ordered them to leave the garden and go down and stay on earth. The story of the Prophet Adam alayhi salam teaches us that we have all been created by Allah and that therefore we are all equal. We should then respect each and every human being and never look down on others or insult people. After all, we are all the children of one forefather, the Prophet Adam alayhi salam. So, kids, did you get the lesson from it? Hope you enjoyed the story. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe our YouTube channel. Bye-bye.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Don't forget to like, comment and share.
Hey kids, welcome back to Storytelligator. Continuing with my first Quran storybook, I am going to read chapter 7 for you people. We have already read 6 chapters for you guys, and now we are going to read about the 2 brothers. So let's see, what is it about? The Prophet Adam and his wife Hawa had 2 sons. Previously we read about Hazrat Adam alayhi salam and Hawa. So the story is continuing. The eldest son was called Kabil. The younger son's name was Habil. Habil was a shepherd. Kabil was a farmer. In olden times, people used to offer sacrifices to Allah. They would put the best thing they had in a special place. If Allah were happy with them, then He would send fire from the sky, just like this. The fire would burn the offering. Habil and Kabil wanted to offer a sacrifice to Allah. Habil chose a sheep for Allah. Kabil brought his best crops. The sheep and the crops were put on a mountain top. This is the sheep, and these are the best crops that Kabil brought. Suddenly, a bolt of lightning flashed. It burned the sheep offered by Habil, but it did not touch crops offered by Kabil. Allah has accepted the sheep offered by Habil. He was happy with Habil, but Allah did not accept the crops offered by Kabil. He was not happy with Kabil. Kabil was very angry. He began to fight with Habil. He shouted, "This is your fault, I will kill you." Habil loved Allah very much. He always had fear of Allah in his heart. Habil said to Kabil, "You are not afraid of Allah. How can Allah accept your sacrifice? Fear Allah and Allah will be happy with you." Kabil's face darkened with anger and his heart became hardened. "No," he cried, "I will kill you." At this threat from his elder brother, Habil did not shout back. He just said calmly, "Even if you raise your hand to kill me, I will not fight back, for I fear Allah, the Lord of the worlds." Kabil was jealous of his brother. He did not listen to him. He began to fight with him and killed him. Then Kabil became ashamed. He started to cry. He called out to Allah for help. Allah sent a black raven. This is the black raven. The raven scratched the ground and showed Kabil how to bury his brother, like this. Allah is happy with people who fear Him. Allah does not like it when we fight and harm others. So the moral of this story is that 2 believers should never fight with each other. Even if one of them is bent on fighting, the other one, like the gentle and obedient Habil, should never fight back. So kids,
This is the moral of the story which you should follow and learn. And also, you got the concept that the graveyard has been started since then, when Kabil had to bury his brother. So kids, remember, fear Allah and never fight back. Hope you enjoyed the story. Bye bye.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Don't forget to like, comment and share.
Hi kids, welcome to Storytelligator.
Hello kids, welcome back to Storytelligator. Today I am going to read chapter 8 of the first Quran story book for you guys. So let's see what is it about. It's about the Ark of Nuh alayhi salam. At long time ago, there lived a very good man. His name was the Prophet Nuh alayhi salam. He loved Allah very much and Allah loved him. The Prophet Nuh alayhi salam lived in a village. There were many more people living in the same village. Kids, you see the picture of the village? Right? Most of them did not love Allah and did not pray to Him. Nuh alayhi salam was very patient man. Every day he would go from house to house and talk to people about Allah. Nuh alayhi salam wanted all the people to love Allah and pray to Him, but the people laughed at Nuh alayhi salam. This made Nuh alayhi salam very sad. In the end, Nuh alayhi salam prayed to Allah. Allah save the believers and punish the wicked people. Allah wanted to punish the wicked people with a flood, but He wanted to save Nuh alayhi salam and the people who listened to Nuh alayhi salam. Allah told Nuh alayhi salam to build a huge boat. Soon the boat was ready. The next day it started to rain. It looked as if the rain was never going to stop. The village was getting flooded. Nuh alayhi salam put up a ladder and climbed into the boat together with other good people. After them climbed the animals. You can see in this picture, elephants are climbing in the boat. All the animals were in pairs. Goats, sheep, horses, elephants and many others. Pairs of birds sat on the deck of the boat, hens, ducks, sparrows and eagles. Soon everybody was safe in the boat. There were some people who did not want to come with Nuh alayhi salam. They did not come into the boat. They said, "We are not scared of the rain." They were not scared of Allah. They all drowned in the flood. There was water everywhere, like this. No land could be seen. Even the highest mountains were covered with water. The boat with its passengers was carried by the waves. It rolled to and fro and everybody was very afraid. But Allah was watching over them. Suddenly the rain stopped. The clouds moved away and the sun began to shine. The water started to dry up. The Prophet Nuh's boat hit a dry mountain top and stayed there. Nuh alayhi salam saw the dry land. He told his people to come down. They left the boat. The animals followed them. Happy, they thanked Allah for keeping them safe. Praise to be Allah who takes care of His people. In this way, Allah made the flood and the Ark of Nuh alayhi salam a sign and a warning for future generations. Kids, hope you guys enjoyed the story and stay tuned for more chapters. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Don't forget to like, comment and share.
kids, welcome back to Storyteller. From my first Quran storybook, I will read chapter 9
Hi kids, welcome to Storyteller.
for you people today. So, it is about the Prophet Hud alayhi salam and the terrible wind. Let's find out what is the story about. A long time ago in the land of Yemen, there was a city called Iram. Iram was a very big city. The buildings were huge. The gardens were very beautiful. The people were rich. The people of Iram were proud. They were proud of their city. They were proud of their gardens. They forgot that Allah gave them everything. They forgot how to pray to Allah. There lived in the city of Iram a man called Hud alayhi salam. He was a prophet. He loved Allah and prayed to Him. He wanted other people also to love Allah and pray to Him. But they did not listen to Him. They turned their backs on Him. They were very proud and very arrogant. The Prophet Hud alayhi salam knew that Allah did not like arrogant people. He knew that Allah would punish them if they did not change. He knew that Allah would punish them if they did not become good. But the people did not want to change. They thought there was nothing wrong with them. Allah sent a terrible drought to punish them. The wells went dry. There was no water in the canals. The green fields turned yellow. The leaves dried and fell from the trees. The flowers in the gardens drooped their heads. The animals cried with thirst. The Prophet Hud alayhi salam again warned the people. He said, Allah already punished you with drought. Don't be wicked. Allah will punish you more if you don't listen. But the people did not listen to him. In the end, Allah sent a terrible wind to punish them more. The terrible wind came riding on a furious dark cloud. People saw the cloud coming nearer and nearer. They thought it was a rain cloud. Their pride made them blind. They did not see that it was a terrible wind riding on a cloud. They did not understand that they were in the wrong. They did not own up that they were wicked. They did not understand that Allah did not like their wickedness. The terrible wind blew for 7 nights and 8 days. The trees fell down with their roots sticking up. The houses were smashed. The gardens were ruined. The men were dead. There was nothing left of the city. Allah saved only the Prophet Hud alayhi salam and the people who listened to him. Allah always saves those who believe in him. The lesson of the story is that one should remain humble. Even if one becomes successful, one should give all the credit for one's feats to the blessings of Allah. In not doing so, one's success would be ruined in the same way as the great homes of the people of Ad were destroyed by the great storm sent by Allah. So kids, hope you guys have got the message and you have learned something from this story. So till next time we read the next chapter. Take care. Bye bye.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Don't forget to like, comment and share.
Guys, welcome back to Storyteller. Continuing with my first Quran storybook, I'm going to read chapter 10 for you guys.
Hi kids, welcome to Storyteller.
So it is about the camel and the evil people. This is a story of what happened a long time ago. In the land of Arabia, there was a tribe called Thamud. The tribe of Thamud were great builders. They built many towns. Some towns were on the plains and some towns were in the rocky mountains. There were beautiful palaces and castles in the towns on the plains. Everybody admired them. But the towns in the Rocky Mountains were even more beautiful. The houses were cut off the rocks of the mountains. People from far away would come to look at them. Nobody believed men could make such beautiful houses. Among the tribe of Thamud, there lived a prophet of Allah. His name was Prophet Saleh alayhi salam. The Prophet Saleh alayhi salam often prayed to Allah. He thanked Allah for all the gifts Allah gave to the people. He thanked Allah for the great skill of building houses. He also thanked Allah for teaching people how to make houses in the Rocky Mountains. The people of Thamud said to each other, "We are the smartest people on earth. We know how to build beautiful palaces. We know how to cut houses out of the rocks. We have learned everything ourselves. Why should we thank Allah for anything?" The people of Thamud became wicked and mean. They had many wells, but they did not let other people's sheep and camels drink from the wells. They had many green grassy meadows, but they did not let other people's sheep and camels graze there. Allah saw their wickedness. He said, "Let me test them. If they fail the test, I will punish them." To test them, Allah sent a beautiful she-camel. The Prophet Saleh alayhi salam told the people to be good to the she-camel. He told them to let her walk around. He also told them to let her drink cool water and eat fresh grass. But the people of Thamud were mean and wicked. They wounded the she-camel of Allah and then killed her. They were also mean to the Prophet Saleh alayhi salam. They wanted him to leave their country. They even planned to kill him. Allah was very angry with them. He sent a terrible storm against them. An awful cry. The houses were destroyed. The wicked people died under the ruins. Only the good people were served. Allah tests all the people. He punishes the bad people and He helps the good people. He saves them from all danger. So, this is the end of the story. Hope you liked it. If you liked it, don't forget to like and comment in the below section. And don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel. Allah Hafiz. Bye bye.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Don't forget to like, comment and share.
Hello kids, welcome back to Storytelligator. Today, continuing with my first Quran storybook, I'm going to read chapter 11 for you people.
Hi kids, welcome to Storytelligator.
So it is about the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. A long time ago in the small village of Ur, a boy was born. His parents called him Ibrahim or Abraham alayhi salam. Ibrahim alayhi salam was a very good boy. He loved Allah more than anything else in the world. When he grew up, Allah made him a great prophet. The people in the Prophet alayhi salam, the people in the Prophet Ibrahim's village did not love Allah. They did not bow to him. They did not pray to him. Instead of praying to Allah, they prayed to stones and statues. They even made a special room for them. The Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam hated the stone statues. He said to the people, "You must pray to Allah." Nobody listened to him. One day, all the village people went to the market. The Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam was alone. He thought, "There is nobody in the village. I am alone. Now I can get rid of all the stone statues. Then everybody will bow to Allah and everybody will pray to Him." The Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam went to the room where the stone statues were kept. He took a hammer and broke them all except the biggest one.
so that they might return to it and question. When the people came back to the village, they were angry with the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam. They shouted at him. They held him by his hands and legs and threw him into a fire. Oh my God. So let's see what happens next. Allah loved the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam a lot. How could Allah let wicked people harm Ibrahim? Allah said to the fire, "Be cool," and a means of safety for Ibrahim. The fire obeyed Allah and became cool and peaceful. It did not burn the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam at all. He was saved. After that, the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam became bold. He knew Allah was on his side. He told the people to forget the stone statues and go to Allah. He traveled from one village to another and told the Prophet about Allah. At first, only a few people believed in what the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam said, but slowly more and more people joined in. Allah looks after people who loves Him. He guides them in everything. He is always with them. The moral of the story is that faith in Allah is the only thing that can save a believer in this world and in the world hereafter. So kids, have a strong faith in Allah always. Okay? Stay blessed and stay tuned to Storytelligator for more stories. Bye bye.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Don't forget to like, comment and share.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to Storytelligator. In today's video, we are going to read the Prophet Ibrahim's faith from your favorite book, my first Quran storybook.
Hi kids, welcome to Storytelligator.
So let's see what's the story about. When the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam was a young boy, he used to think a lot. He wanted to know who made the world. He thought, the Lord of the world made the world. Let me find this Lord. He will be my Lord also. Allah loved the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam very much. He was his best friend. He wanted the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam to know everything properly. So he taught Ibrahim many things. It was a dark night. The sky was dark. In the darkness, Allah showed the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam a star in the sky. It twinkled with a bright light. When the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam saw the star, he shouted with joy, "The star is so beautiful! This is my Lord!" After some time, the star went away. The Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam thought, this star is not my Lord. My Lord can never go away like this. Then the beautiful moon appeared in the sky. The Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam shouted, "It is so beautiful! The moon must be my Lord." The morning light came and the moon went away. The Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam said, "The moon is not my Lord. My Lord can never go away like this." So what happened next? Let's see. In the morning, the sun came out. It was shining beautifully. The Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam shouted, "See, it is so beautiful. It is bigger. It must be my Lord." In the evening, the sun too went away. The Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam said, "The sun is not my Lord. My Lord can never go away like this." The Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam looked around. He looked at the trees. He looked at the flowers. He looked at the clouds. Suddenly something happened. A new thought came to the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam, and he realized that Allah is the Lord of everything. He made the world. He made the sky. He made the sun and the moon and the stars. So the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam said, "Allah is my Lord." Allah guided Ibrahim alayhi salam. Allah showed Ibrahim alayhi salam who was true Lord of the world. Allah Himself is the Lord of the world. He is our Lord. He takes care of us and He never goes away and never leaves us alone. So this was a very cute story. I hope you all enjoyed it. If you did, please give us a big thumbs up. Bye bye.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Don't forget to like, comment and share.
Hello kids, welcome back to Storytelligator. Today I am going to share chapter 13 from my first Quran storybook. So let's see what is it about.
Hi kids, welcome to Storytelligator.
So it is about the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam travels to Arabia. One night, the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam had a dream. In the dream, Allah spoke to him. He said to Ibrahim alayhi salam, "Pack your luggage, take your camel, tell your wife and son to get ready, then go to Arabia." The Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam called his wife Hajra and said, "Get ready, we are going on a trip." The next day, all of them rode on the camels and left the village. The Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and his family traveled for many days. They climbed high mountains, they crossed deep valleys. In the end, they reached a great desert. There was nothing but sand in the desert. There were no shade-giving trees. There was nowhere to hide from the sun. There were no clouds in the sky. The heat was making everybody thirsty. But there was no well, and they had no water. After a while, they reached a little valley. The camels stopped. The Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam and Hajra and little Ismail got down from the camels. The Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam said to Hajra, "You stay here, keep Ismail with you. I have to go back." The Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam turned around and went away. Soon Hajra and Ismail were alone. Ismail started to cry. He was thirsty. Hajra put Ismail on the ground. Then she went to look for a well. She could not find any well. There were no wells in the valley. Let's see what happened next. She looked for water under stones, but there was no water there either. She ran here and there. It was useless. There was no water anywhere. Hajra tried again. She ran between the valleys. She looked again for water. She was very afraid for her son. She did not know what to do. There was no water anywhere. She heard Ismail crying loudly. She ran back to him. She was afraid something might have happened. She was afraid he was getting sick with the heat. Ismail was lying on the hot sand. He was crying. He was kicking his legs in the sand. And then, kids, there was a miracle. There was a hole in the sand near his feet. And there was water in the hole. Thanks be to Allah. Hajra cried with joy. She took some water in her hands and gave it to her son. So kids, the water hole was really a spring. It was later called Zamzam. It never dried up. It flows even today. The moral of the story, which is very important, you must hear it carefully, kids. The moral of the story is that believers who, despite their hardships, follow the path of Allah will find that Allah will help them in miraculous ways, just as the child Ismail alayhi salam was saved by the miracle of the Zamzam spring. So kids, I hope you enjoyed this story. Till next time, stay tuned. Bye bye.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Don't forget to like, comment and share.
Hello kids, welcome back to Storytelligators. I hope you all are doing great. So today,
Continuing with my first Quran storybook, today we are going to read its chapter number 14.
Hi kids, welcome to Storytelligator.
So let's see. It is about the great sacrifice. Interesting. One night, the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam had a dream. He was ordered by Lord to sacrifice his son. Allah talks to the prophets, but he does not talk as we talk. When he wants prophets to do something, he shows it to them in a dream. A dream is like an order from Allah. The next day, the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam called Ismail. He said, Ismail, I had a dream last night. Allah wants me to sacrifice you. Ismail was not afraid. He loved Allah very much. He also knew Allah was good. Allah never does anything to harm good people. The Prophet Ibrahim and Ismail left Makkah. They went to the valley of Mina. This was the place the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam saw in his dream. Ismail lay down on the ground. He closed his eyes. His father stood next to him. He picked up the knife. He was ready to obey Allah by sacrificing his son. At this moment, the angel Jibreel appeared. Allah sent the angel Jibreel with a ram to be sacrificed instead. In this way, the little Ismail was saved. Ibrahim alayhi salam and Ismail cried with joy. They thanked Allah, and then the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam sacrificed the ram. Allah loves people who listen to him. He loves people who trust in him. He cares for them. Allah was so pleased with the readiness of the Prophet Ibrahim alayhi salam to sacrifice his beloved son that he commanded the believers to observe this day as Eid al-Adha, or the Feast of Sacrifice. So kids, wasn't this story familiar with you? I hope you enjoyed this story. If you did, share this video and give it a thumbs up. Till next time, take care. Bye-bye.
Subscribe our YouTube channel and hit the bell icon. Don't forget to like, comment and share.